Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing okay. I thought to show off my new hairstyle. As you can see, I haven't been to the barber probably over 3 months. Joey's getting his hair cut next week, so he's getting his done before me. So this week I'm going to be doing sweet and sour chicken. I was emailed this recipe by one of my old work colleagues in Liverpool, Ruth, so hopefully you enjoy it. So the ingredients will be 2 boneless chicken breasts or corn, 1 medium onion, 1 red or green pepper, 4 medium-sized tomatoes, salt and pepper, oil, 75 grams of Demea sugar, a small tin of pineapple chunks in its own juice, not syrup, sour sauce, vinegar, tomato puree, 250 milliliters of water, and corn flour. So I'll first I'll cut the chicken into chunks and then fry it in the pan till it's brown. So I've put some oil into the pan, and I've added the chopped chicken into the chicken pieces into the pan. So I'm going to let that cook till it gets a bit brown. I've started doing the pepper. It's very hard to do with one hand. So what I've done here, I've just cut off the top end of the pepper and the bottom. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut out the middle part and take out all the seeds and cut it into chunks. So I'm just cooking the chicken, just giving it a stir, and whilst that's been cooking, I've peeled an onion and chopped it into chunks. I've chopped the pepper, and I've also chopped the 4 tomatoes into chunks too. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to empty the pineapple, sieve the juice into a bowl, so I'm just pouring that in. And this is going to be used for the sauce. So I've just drained that. So I'm just putting the pineapples back onto the plate. So then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add I'm going to add to this sauce, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 4 tablespoons of malt vinegar, and then I'll come back to you. It's hard to do this with one hand, so that's just what I'm going to do next. So what I've done then, I've added to the juice, I've added 4 tablespoons of vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sour sauce, 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, and 75 grams of Demea sugar. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. So I'm just waiting, that's sauce that will be added to chicken. I'm just waiting for the chicken to brown a wee bit before I add it to that. So I've browned the chicken, and now I've added the sauce, and I'll let that now cook for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, I'll add the other vegetables, the tomatoes, peppers, onions, and the pineapples for a further 2 minutes. So the dish is cooking together now, everything's been put in. So what I'm going to do now is just add 50 grams or 25 grams of corn flour, mixed in with 50 milliliters of water. And I'm just going to add that to the pan, just drizzle it across. And I'm just going to let that cook for a bit longer till it actually thickens up the sauce a wee bit. So in total, probably I would say, we said about probably another 20. It was probably cooking here for about 20 minutes. So it just depends how soft you like your peppers and onions too. Just all people's preference. And after I've cooked this, I'm going to boil some rice. Mine usually go for probably about a mug per person. I always say it's better having too much rice than too little. Well everyone, I've cooked some brown rice to go with the dish, so it's now ready to eat. And I see Joey's sniffing around too, so I'm sure he'll get some of the scraps too. So see you next week. Bye.